Hey everyone, this is Manly Bastro, and welcome back to the KFC Dating Sim, also known as I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-looking good time. Previously, we met Colonel Sanders, and that's all that really needs to be said. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking's obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now may be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Manly? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, and I was lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff. It'll be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. He died. He turned into a ghost. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! I think I left the fridge door open later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was laying down my guard and connecting with another chap on an emotional level. Be afraid! Be very afraid! Of me, because I'm a monster, see? I'm a meme. Hey, is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before we can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. Decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. Just put hot gravy at you. That's scalding. Take 1 damage. Attack. Decide to go on attack. Worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is feeling really threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses her mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow large and more intimidating. Oh, we respond. Now we defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will we use? Trepidation. Oh well, we could have probably just kept attacking. You hold your head between your hands and mother, this is not happening, this is not happening. Spork Monster's no quitter. Both up and ready to run while they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take too much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. Decide to go and attack. With Love. Spork Monster's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Being vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop, power, pinch. Pop, power does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. Because he looks delicious. You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul deserves your pity, not your wrath. No, he deserves our wrath. Be gone, beast. And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster slows off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with golden chicken on the cover. Ah, the Friday Nomicon. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Catch me, Colonel Sanders! Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. So let's see, what bite are we on? Still on the 4th bite. Okay. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your cover is being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Hey, the ghost was there. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used blank. And then there was secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You met with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Yeah, it's good for you. You do the clank with the clank. Clank, clank. Like him. Like. I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but it does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooking language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school. Those famous student they ever attend Universal Cooking School at Academy for Learning. You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why would he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders not be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a secret ingredient too. A second secret ingredient, rather, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're not alone before continuing. So summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man, he gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me. And the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share interest in cooking. We're staying in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, only I know this one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It'd mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. No. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt, wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. That's just the power of Colonel Sanders. One of his secret ingredients, Cherry blossom petals. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Colonel Sanders! He said that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up to the back of his stallion, and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, his sudden movement surprises the horse and rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Bad end. The force up blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Oh, Manly, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. You've been trapped in the realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. That name is... Before he continues, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You wake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. It worked out. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? This is a little too forward. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be running up to the animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse, that has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals. Ashley and Van Van are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. It's too bad they don't have the Bulk and Skull theme. Power Rangers for those 2. That'd be a little more fitting. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, something in demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bead and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. There was that book. However he notices you eavesdropping, you try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you distract the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, aren't you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know what a good meal if it ate you. Is there gonna be a meal that's gonna literally eat me later? Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It doesn't hurt to use a little evil. See, this is a distant cousin to the Joe Star line. This is the Bo Star line. So that they're overcompensating and they're evil and they have no sense of justice. See, the Bo Stars. You finally get a look at what they're hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork Monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. And all of you have to do with a certain Ashley from WarioWare actually would be a family heirloom. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall. And they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch him in his mouth. We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it! You bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Why don't you just leave friars alone? Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such a language. Not even from a stand mixer. Oh, he's a stand mixer. My mistake. You know, I'm not implying all machines look alike, okay? Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal a true part of the start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a call around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkle jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy. Down. I was hoping. The command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. It's true. Dogs love KFC, I would know. I've seen them. When they get a taste of that KFC, they just become rabid. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of their favorite fowl, the chicken. And its cousin, the Kentucky Fried Chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was the chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Manly. Naturally, this appears to be a simple platter. Sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Glass of water? A shimmering pepper? A dog biscuit? Shimmering pepper? A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out and grab and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, oh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Oh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. This is the second time we've died today. All you must do is... Cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Cough. Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... Cough. Fulfill... Cough. The prophecy... Cough. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter and make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared. Your timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the chart. You're on! A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables of you fools before I set my lunch down on, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. A good one, Van. I like your gumption, Manly. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to his madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Final little sense, you breathe a sigh of relief. Take it to the Shokugeki realm. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aru. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope this message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. You feel like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water off the potatoes. Think fast, the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. It always boils before you... What? That's wrong! I'm panicking. What were you thinking, Manly? Get your head in the game. You're gonna need to season chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 11. That's right, you might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Now you've got some basic steps, it's time to elevate your craft. State of mind. Gratitude. That's right, you must never take something for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you. They're actually simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on this advice and draw energy from that place. Harness that energy. Small town. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Aru! You try to shut out the noise of the arena, focus on your cooking. Sound success. Sizzling. No! It's silence. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Manly. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching make you totally forget what you're doing. Now all I can think about is Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders tweaking. You stand on Desert Island with only a dessert cookbook. Which do you take? Desert Island with a dessert. What a hunk. Oh no! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Walk on the beach. Let's do cravings, particularly fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits. Woof! You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley's already begun plating the elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss the biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. I know nothing more than seeing a fellow punch using the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Manly does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough knowing it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking and realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand to the mixer to rescue dough before it's overmixed. My hands! No! If you're not fast enough, your hands get stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, too bad. Here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to commit him too on account of Manly's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest. Oh, of course. I skip straight to dessert. In this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you to a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Manly to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this cream of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Too strong? Okay. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Game over! You touch his goatee. It's game over. It's no go. Don't collect $200. C. That's why I panicked to click the bomb one. Lemon spices. Gratitude. Small town. Silence. That's right, when they taste your cooking, it will be taken from them that will be unable to speak. You know, as Colonel Sanders, I'll be your only eye. I believe in you manly. Now, this is the part where we get distracted and everything goes to hell. Really struggling to keep up. So either way we messed up with the stand mixer. Okay, I get it. Internalize my rage. Your rage burns so intensely from your eye that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off their face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for a quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and he decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked over paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. And I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived, for a while anyhow. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. It's like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would ever deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you could see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My dream is pure and is honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Porco? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just want to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Ah, thanks, Porco. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong in a cooking school, and I can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a Spork Monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once. Well, no, I was a golden retriever. Ow! But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook. Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on so dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen alive. Manly, together and I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. It's just... Oh no, it's an actual nice place.